Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to be reading a story and then doing a little math activity afterwards. And the story we're reading today is probably one that you are familiar with, and it's called The Very Hungry Caterpillar. So, what do you remember about this book? What happens to the caterpillar? It transforms, right, into a butterfly, but it goes through different phases, which we spoke about a little bit during our live sessions and during some of the other YouTube videos that you watched, right? So we know already that this caterpillar is going to transform. So what we're going to point out now when we read this book is a little bit of math, which I bet when you read it the first time, you probably didn't realize, but there is math in this book. And when we're done, we're going to do a little activity. Okay, so let's start reading about the very hungry caterpillar. Remember, here's the first phase. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up, and pop, out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. Right, so that's phase 2 of the metamorphosis. He started to look for some food. On Monday, he ate through how many apples? 1 apple. But he was still hungry. On Tuesday, he ate through how many pears? 2 pears. But he was still hungry. So now let's see. The day changed, right? We started with Monday. Now we're at Tuesday. And on Monday, he ate through 1 piece of fruit. But on Tuesday, he ate through 2 pieces of fruit. So 1 plus 1 equals 2. So what do you think is going to happen on the next day, on Wednesday? If we have 2 and we're adding another 1, pieces of fruit, it's going to be 3. 2 plus 1 equals 3. On Wednesday, he ate through 3 plums. 1, 2, 3. But he was still hungry. So what's going to happen on Thursday? He's going to eat through 1, 2, 3, 4 strawberries, but he was still hungry. So let's see, that's 4. If we add 1 piece of fruit, what would that be? 4 plus 1 is 5. On Friday, he ate through 5 oranges, but he was still hungry. Let's count just to make sure there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now something special happens here. On Saturday, what do you think he ate through? Let's see, remember we were at 5, right? 5 plus 1 is 6. So let's see if on Saturday he ate through 6 pieces of fruit. I think that looks like more than 6. Let's see. On Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon. That night, he had a stomach ache. Let's count how many pieces of food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if on Friday he ate through 5 pieces of food, right? How many did he add on Saturday? 5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equals 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The next day was Sunday again. The caterpillar ate through one nice green leaf, and after that, he felt much better. Now, he wasn't hungry anymore, and he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. He built a small house called a cocoon around himself. Does anybody remember the other name for cocoon? Chrysalis, right? He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon, pushed his way out, and he was a beautiful butterfly. And if we look closely, we also learned about symmetry, right? And in this book, on this butterfly, there is some symmetry. Can you find it? Where's the symmetry? Remember, if you fold it in half, right? So look, he has the same colors on each side of this wing. Whoop. Is that the same? Pretty much. And the top, and he has the dots on this side and the dots on that side. Okay, the end. So now what you'll need for this activity is either 2 toilet paper rolls or paper towel tubes, empty, or you can get 2 pieces of paper. So I don't have paper towel rolls, so I'm going to use 2 pieces of paper. So I'm going to choose red and orange, and I'm just going to make the tube. So I'm going to roll it up like that, and then I'm going to tape it. So that it stays closed. Okay, so that's my first tube. And then you're going to do the same thing again if you have your own paper. I made another one, and I'm going to tape that one closed so it stays like a tube or a cylinder. Okay, and then you should also have with you some kind of a bowl or a container. All right, and you're going to tape your tubes to the container. One piece of tape, and you want to tape it inside the container. Okay. So there's one of my tubes on the inside of the container. And now I'm going to do the second tube. If we don't have what we need, we improvise. We make it. So there's my 2 tubes going into my container, right? But now we need something to be able to add. So if you have pom-poms, you can do that. If you have some kind of cereal, you can use those. Marbles, beads. I happen to have Cheerios. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to write a number sentence on this paper, and we're going to try to figure the answer out together. Okay? So if I have 3 pieces of cereal, and my friend adds 1 piece of cereal, what does that equal? So how can we figure that out? We would have to say, we'd have to count out 3 pieces of cereal, right? So there's my 3. And I'm going to drop them into 1 tube. Whoop. Uh-oh, that one fell. Let's get another one. 3. Okay, so now my 3 pieces are at the bottom there. And then my friend added how many? 1. So I'm going to take one more piece and I'm going to drop it into the other tube. Now, if you're home and you have somebody with you, you can play this with that person. So if you can drop something down this tube, mommy or daddy or your brother or sister can drop something down the other tube. So here we go. I'm by myself though, so I'm going to put my 1. So now I can figure it out. 3 plus 1 equals, and look inside your container and let's count how many there are in total. Okay, let's count together. I'm going to take them out so that you can see. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 plus 1 equals 4. Now, you can either leave your 4 pieces of cereal in your container, okay, or you can start over, but I'm going to leave my pieces in there. So I'm going to start with number 4, and I'm going to add 2. So 4 plus 2 equals, so if you left your 4 in your container, you just have to add how many? 2, right? If you didn't leave it in there, you would have to add 4 first, then 2. So I'm going to add my 2, and I'm going to count the total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 4 plus 2 equals 6. All right, I'm going to give you one that I'm not going to do with you. So let's empty our containers. Let's start from the beginning. Okay, and I want you to try this one at home. Okay, so we have 6 plus 2 equals what? I'm going to give you some time. Okay, and now I'm going to do it with you. Let's see if you were right. So I'm going to take 6 of my Cheerios. So I have to count out 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to drop them through my red tube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 2. And let's count my total. Let's count the total in the bucket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did you get 8? Great job. So you can keep playing this game at home. And you can add by 3, by 4. Okay, so you can even do this. You can do 8 plus 4 equals, or what if we go higher? What if we do 10 plus 3 equals, okay? And then you can make up number sentences if you want. You can say, if I have 5 pieces of cereal and mommy adds 3 pieces of cereal, we have blank pieces of cereal all together. So you do 5 and 3 and add them together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you can keep playing that game. Practice your adding, have fun, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.